Yes, students, as we discussed yesterday, the basic concept of the social responsibilities of a business various group. We learned the basic questions, we discussed the mind maps, we discussed all the responsibilities of the business that the business has towards various parties. We discussed all the basic concept of the chapter yesterday. Today, I just want to highlight one more point that which type of question you may have in the paper. It can be the evaluation based question from this unit. See, it's floating on the screen here. A company has defined its responsibility towards various interested groups as follows: paying reasonable dividend on the share capital, refinancing it is from refraining from indulging in profiteering, hoarding, and creating artificial scarcity of the product, paying various type of taxes timely, encouraging talent and promoting the civic sense among the members of the society. You have to mention the interested groups with whom the action pertaining to discharge the social responsibilities are related. You may have the chances of get this type of question in your paper, like the 4 points are there, it carry 4 mark, 6 points are there, carry 6 mark. But if you want to attempt this type of question in the paper, you will get complete 4 marks by writing only the 4 words. That is very easy, but it is absolutely based on your understanding. Unless you will not learn the basic concept of the social responsibility of a business towards various consumer, various parties, you are not supposed to attempt the correct answer of this type of question. So I humbly request as well as instructed to every student to take care of that the basic concept should be clarify you first, that make you able to give the correct answer, absolutely correct answer of this type of question if you find in the paper, because there may be the chances of finding this type of question are more. Instead of case study from this chapter or the straightforward question, instead of that you might have, the chances are more that you may have evaluation based question in that. So it is given over here. I'm repeating once again. The company has defined its responsibility. Now we have to identify the various interested group. The number one, paying reasonable dividend on the share capital. You can identify that dividend is provided to whom? It's provided on share capital. It means it is provided to the shareholders. And who are the shareholders? Shareholders are the owner of the company. So the first answer, the interested groups are as follows. Number one, it is owners. If I talk about the second point, refraining from indulging. Indulging means involving in profiteering, hoarding, and creating artificial scarcity of a product. Profiteering, hoarding, creating artificial scarcity, these kinds of illegal means are to be adopted while selling the goods that is related to the consumers. So our second answer is consumer. Paying various type of taxes timely. Taxes are to be paid to the government by the business. So this is concerned with the government. Encouraging talent and promoting the civic sense among the members of the society. It is related to the community, a complete community it is related, because some social welfare related activities are to be done. The activities related to the members of the societies are to be done. So that is related to the community. Let's move to the next question. A vehicle manufacturing company has adopted the following practices. Number one, only those companies will be used by the company which are environment friendly. There will be discharge of harmful waste only after their proper treatment. Pollution level of every vehicle will be maintained as per the international standards. Identify and explain the aspect of the business with which the above actions are related. Let's repeat what are the actions to be taken. It is only those components which are will be used by the company which are environment friendly. It means company has to use those components which are environment friendly. There will be discharge of harmful waste only after their proper treatment. Whatever the waste is there, it is to be discharged after the proper treatment. Pollution level of every vehicle will be maintained as per the international standard, and pollution level has to be maintained. And how it is to be maintained? It is to be maintained as per the international standard. So the aspect of the environmental protection, because everything is in the first point, it is environment friendly. In the second point, the harmful waste only after the proper treatment is to be discharged. That is also related to the protection of the environment. And the next one, the pollution level of every vehicle is to be maintained as per the standards. So that is also related to the environmental protection. So the aspect of the business is environmental protection here. And environmental protection involves the controlling the environmental pollutions so as to maintain the ecological balance for the general and well-being of human beings. So this type of question you may have in the paper. If anybody have any doubt, you may ask right now. Otherwise, I'll proceed further. If anybody have any doubt, please ask. Or is it clear to you? I also want to discuss one of the case, that is the original one, that is related to the social responsibility of the business. It is related to the fraud at Satyam Computer Service Limited. Are you aware about this? How many are aware about the fraud or any of the little information about that the Satyam Computer Services has made the fraud in any of the year? Raise your hand if you are able to know. I'll not ask from you. I just want to know, I just want to check your point of view that are you aware about that scam, that fraud that is done by the Satyam Computer Services? Do anybody is aware? Have you ever heard in the news channel or you read in the newspaper? Okay, you don't have any idea. Okay, no problems. Let's read it, then it will be clear to us. Gurjeet, I request you to unmute yourself and start reading this first para. You will read the first para, then next will be done by the Akshay.
मैम ये केस नहीं पता, हर्षद मेहता का पता है.
Harshit Mehta we will discuss later on. Let's discuss the Satyam Computers case.
Satyam Computer Services Limited,
Read loud, Gurjeet. You
Hyderabad-based
are not audible clearly.
Satyam Computer Services Limited, a Hyderabad-based company, was promoted by B. Ramalinga Raju in 1987. It provided software solution services in many areas throughout the world. It grew at a very fast pace over a period of time and became the fourth largest IT company of India. The company won many awards in recognition of its outstanding work. Some important awards are as follows: Top Best Managed Company in India 2005 to 2006, Corporate Citizen Award for Corporate Social Responsibility, Recognition of Commitment Award, and CDWD Best Practices Award. All these awards suggest that the company was maintaining very high ethical standards in its working. Similarly, its former chairman and managing director B. Ramalinga Raju won many awards for his outstanding achievements, such as Data Quest Man of the Year Award 2002, Earnest and Young Entrepreneur Award subsequently revoked, and Golden Peacock Award for Corporate Governance
In 2008.
subsequent, and so on. All these awards convey adoption of very high ethical practices by Raju. However, internally things well, were quite unethical. Raju confessed unethical
Yes, are you
practices
getting this?
on
The company won so many awards, so many. And his managing director also won the award. But what they are doing, they rise. No doubt they have become the fourth largest company. But what happened? But they were doing whatever the things that were unethical. Let's see what are these. Yes,
Raju
continue.
confessed unethical Raju confessed unethical practices on January 7, 2009. He confessed that company balance sheet of September 30, 2008 contained first, inflated figures of cash and bank balance as well as profit. Second, accrued interest was non-existent. Third, inflated amount of debtors in the books of accounts. And fourth, understated liabilities in the book of accounts. He further stated what started as a marginal gap between actual operating profit and the one reflected in the books of account grew over the years. It attained unmanageable proportions as the size of the company grew significantly, as the promoters held a small percentage of equity. The concern was that poor performance would result in takeover, thereby exposing the gap.
Yes. Do you understand the meaning of confess? Confess means he himself was accepted about the unethical practices on 7 January. And he also confessed that the company's balance sheet that is to be prepared. I hope you people are getting the concept of the balance sheet very much clear nowadays because of financial statement that you are preparing. But in case of company, that is something different that you will learn in the 12th standard. That is how the companies prepare the balance sheet, but you can make manipulation in the company's account. You people know so well. In the first chapter, you just come to know in the limitation that it is based on the personal judgment of the accountant, and manipulation of the data can be there. If the data is wrong, the results will be wrong. These kind of limitations we have done in accounting. So by manipulating our accounts, we can show the fake picture, we can do the unethical transactions as well. So these are to be done by the Satyam Computer Services Limited, and no doubt they have shown their very much marginal gap between their actual average profit, and they also reflected themselves that they are growing a lot. They grew significantly uh, in those years, but they did the unethical practices. That's why they come to know. They come to do this kind of scam. Tarun, please read last two paras. Last para, sorry. After the confession. What
He
action has
further
been taken against Raju?
he further stated what started as a marginal gap between actual operating profit and the
It
one
has been
reflected
done
in
by
the
Gurjeet.
books.
The last para you have to study. But after the confession, what the government agency's action has been made? Which action is
After
took
the
by?
con-
Yes, after the confession.
After this confession, various government agencies took action against Raju. Police took him into custody and filed case against him under various sections of Indian Penal Code. Company Law Board dissolved the board of directors. Some other government agency institute inquiries of various types and so on. Industry circle vehemently criticized Raju's action. Share price of the company nose divide from 3 digits to a single digit. Employees started leaving the company in masse. Various inquiries revealed that
In
substantial
mass,
cash
that means in large quantity. Altogether, so many employees just left the company.
Various inquiries revealed that substantial cash was siphoned off from the company fraudulently. Subsequently, Satyam computers were taken over by Mahindra and Mahindra Group. What a pitiable situation is this for Satyam Computer, which was once considered as an excellent company.
Yes. So with this live example, we can see that if you are unable to fulfill your social responsibility, if you will not do the job ethically, then whether how, it doesn't matter that how excellent you are, you have to face the results. So it is very much compulsory for each and every business. If any business wants to grow, if any business wants to develop, if any business wants to prove its excellence, it is very much compulsory for every business to follow all the responsibilities that is towards various parties. Moreover, it is very much compulsory for every business to do the business in ethical manner. Business is not allowed to do unethical jobs. I hope the importance, the significance of the social responsibility and business ethics too is clear to everybody. If you have any doubt regarding this or related to this topic, please ask. Now it's time for the query.